Summertime bass fishing in Maine. It's hot, it's humid, and you're left wondering, where did these bass go? Well, bass aren't really that different from us. They're looking for somewhere where it's cool. So either they're going deep or they're going to find shade. And today when I fished, I found that they were looking for the shade. I flipped docks today, and then I did a little topwater at the end. But it made me think I wanted to show you all what I'm using when I'm flipping these docks, and then I'll show you the topwater at the end too. I like to use jigs to flip docks. So primarily I'm going to use a flipping jig. That's what this is. You can tell this is a flipping jig by the head and by the weed guard. It has a thick weed guard. And I put a trailer on there, so I like to use something like a crawler trailer. You can see it kind of has the legs on the back there. That gives it some nice action as it going through the water. There are different kinds of jigs. This is a swim jig. You can tell it has a more narrow head. And this is a hybrid jig. It actually has a swinging hook on it. It also has a screw lock, you can see there, to keep your bait on there tight. You can also use a worm to flip. This is a Senko 5-inch. You can use a 5 or 6-inch. I like to use a 5/0 hook and 1/8 ounce egg weight. Here's another style trailer. This is a Seiko. It's also by Yamamoto. As far as the rod, I like to use a bait caster, and I'll use a medium heavy rod, so it allows me to pull through the weeds and get a nice hook set on that. Come on, get out of there. Yeah. There we go. Good one. Got it. Good eat. Not bad. Largemouth. So as it started cooling off, I wanted to switch to a topwater, because sometimes you can get a good bite on the topwater in the mornings or the evenings. And so I'm just showing some of the topwaters here. You have something like a whopper plopper here. You have a walking bait here, the classic hula popper. And then this is actually what I caught a nice fish on. It's the Heddon Chugger Spook. They don't actually make this anymore. I got this one from my dad, so it's a special lure. I actually have caught my biggest bass on this, a 7-pounder. So that's a pretty good lure. But there's nothing like the topwater action, seeing that hit. It's the most fun lure to fish, in my opinion. Yep. Nice topwater right there. Chugger spook. Yeah. Good one.